Oh, what's going on, guys? Brandon here, of course, late on my subscriptions talk video because I had a wedding this weekend. I was the best man in a wedding, and I had to help all Friday setting up for it and whatnot. But I mean, I guess it didn't really matter because fifth Wednesday of the month, meaning that's when companies usually put out their annuals or don't have anything planned for them. Either way, I ended up only with 2 books. I don't know how it happened, but I only got 2 books. Although, next week, I guess I could say this week because I'm making this on Monday, it's going to be tough. I'm probably getting, I think, maybe 9 to 12 books. I didn't really check my list yet, but I know there's a good bit of them. And I may have to break up my subscriptions talk video into 2 videos. I don't know. But we'll see we'll cross that bridge when we come to that. I don't know how punctual I'll be with these from here until after Christmas because I'm going to start working some crazy hours. Around Christmas time, I just work crazy hours. So, I mean, I'm going to do my best. Hopefully I can record these on the weekends because that's when I'll have time. But I don't know. We'll see. That's another bridge that we'll cross when we come to it. Either way. I'm going to start out here with Swamp Thing, annual number 1. And, I mean, I enter into these annuals a little bitter at the start because they're $5. And, I mean, I understand they're more pages. But if they were more pages of something that added to the current story, then I could handle the $5. Maybe. But, I mean, did we need it? No. Was it okay to read? Yeah. It's kind of just a side story from the Rot World storyline that's going on now. Did it get me a little more excited for the current, the next issue of Swamp Thing? Yes, it did. I am a little more excited about it, although this didn't give me anything about the story. But it's just a fun anecdote of the first time. Well, I guess it's not fun. That's probably the wrong adjective to use. But the first time Alec meets Abby Arcane and the actual Arcane, the man, I can't remember his name. Anton, that's his name. And he doesn't remember it because while he was there, alright, let me start from the beginning. He was brought in by Anton to kill because he was killing all of the soldiers or vessels of the Green. So he brought Dr. Holland in, who was like the head botanist of his college or whatever. And he brings him in with plans to kill him, but Alec gets sidetracked seeing a flower, and he goes and he investigates and finds out that it's actually dead upon searching it some more. But he meets Abby there, and they hit it off right off the bat. Although their relationship seemed to progress extremely quickly, it was a little awkward for me seeing how fast it progressed. Like, I mean, maybe they are that attracted to each other. I don't know, but it was a little weird for me. It seemed off. But gets to know her real well, and then they kind of fall in love. They have a couple moments, and they're standing on a bridge, and he actually says, "Let's make this like my swamp," and drops it's like some seeds or something into the river under the bridge. And then when he actually meets Anton Arcane the first time, he comes in, obviously not in his form. He has another person's skin on, and he starts trying to kill him with the flower that is like rotted. It's just dead. Oh, excuse me. And as he's doing this, it kind of steals his memory. It seems like it's eating away at his brain. But then the Green kind of comes to him, and it was the seeds that he put in the river that kind of gave birth to it. And it wasn't actually a vessel of the Green or a soldier. It was one of the ancients actually came to save him. And he's being told about it. The story is a flashback, and he's being told about it by more ancients in the current Rot World. And he was really mad that he didn't remember it and why they're in love. And then at the end, he just vows he's going to beat Arcane. He's going to kill him. I mean, we kind of got it. We kind of understood. That's what's going to happen. He's going to beat him anyway. But I guess this had a little more emotion to it. I guess I'm a little more emotionally invested in the story now. I guess that was the aim of this. Either way, we didn't need it. I wish I didn't spend $5 on it. Well, I didn't spend $5 because I get discounts, but I mean, it's still a little pricey. But I mean, that was I can't really say there was a pick of the week because there's only 2 books. Although I did really enjoy the Action Comics annual, because upon looking at this cover, it says, "Meet the Kryptonite Man, Superman's most deadly foe." You don't say. Now, when you see Kryptonite Man, first thing that popped in my head is, come on, we're reaching for a story. But then the other part of me, maybe it's not my head then, my heart says this is going to be awesome because I love Superman. And we enter into a story where this, I can't remember the guy's name right there who becomes Kryptonite Man, but Superman actually threw him off a bridge because he was beating his wife. I think it happened in Action Comics 8. I'm not sure though. But throws him off a bridge because he was beating his wife, and then he gets real mad. And he gets recruited for this kind of project where they're gonna irradiate his cells in his body so he can kind of become more powerful than him. Although it seems like it kind of backfires, but then he becomes Kryptonite Man, although he refers to himself as K-Man. And then goes after Superman, and basically just beats the hell out of him. Like any great Superman villain, he gets the best of him. And then Steel, I don't know what he's called in this, but I'm still calling him Steel, comes in and saves the day for the second time. He mentions how he doesn't want to make a habit out of it, but he saved him again. And he actually brings him like one of those hazmat suits that prevents radiation from getting in. So Superman starts beating him up in this suit. And then I was like, oh, that's genius. Another way for Superman to win. And it didn't involve him gaining another power. Because my first thought, honestly, when I saw this, was that this was going to kind of change, that he wasn't going to be affected by green kryptonite anymore, and I was going to be a little put off by that. But no, definitely affected. Definitely a lot. There's a moment where he tries to pick a car up, and he says, "Why is this car so heavy?" Obviously he's not feeling the kryptonite. He just, just doesn't understand. But, beats him and everything, and it's found out that Lex was the one who supplied the scientists with the kryptonite. Sorry, I'm a little tongue-tied here. I don't know what's going on with me today. But he supplied the scientists with the kryptonite to make K-Man. But then he's held. K-Man's being held in the military prison, and the general, or I don't even know what rank he is, but says we can work out a deal. You can work for us. We need a contingency plan for Superman. So, maybe we'll see him again. Maybe not. I think that Kryptonite Man could become a pretty good... you could have a pretty good storyline with him if you wanted to go that far with it. But you would definitely need supporting characters, which is why it couldn't happen in the Superman title. It would have to happen in the Action Comics title. Whew, okay, that was a mouthful. The backup story in here, a lot of people were talking about, and I don't know if they know of it before, like they know who this person is, or if they don't. But I didn't. And then when I came across the story, it was awesome. There was zero dialogue, there was zero words in it at all, except for at the end, where they explain kind of what it was. But they don't explain what it was, but they just let me explain it. I'm jumping all around. I apologize, but it opens up and it's just kind of this man, and he just eats this fruit, and it shows his eyes change, and it looks like he gains some type of power. And then when a tiger jumps at him, he goes to scream, I guess, and it just blows the tiger away. The whole upper half of his body just is blown away by this giant pink laser flare, I don't know what even to call it, out of his mouth. And then his skin kind of starts to peel away, and he peels it off of his face, and it's just kind of a pink glowing skull. And then the last page it says, see more of the Atomic Skull in 2013. And I've never heard of the Atomic Skull, I've never ran into the Atomic Skull, so, it's something I might want to check out, but, I might have to do some more research to see if he was a character before and what happened, because I've never ran into him before. But either way, those were my 2 books for the week. I apologize that I was all over the place in this video. I'm trying to go, there's a comic convention this weekend. Well, it's not really a convention, but it's kind of like a collectible show, comic and collectible show in Pittsburgh that I'm trying to get to. So if I get there, I might have a haul video, which you guys know how excited I get about those. Yay. But, I mean, no key issues. Just trying to pick up some fillers for some runs I'm trying to do. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please, like, comment, subscribe. If you're not subscribed, I don't know why you'd be watching this. You probably wouldn't even find it. But please comment, because I like communication. Thanks, guys. Remember, have a great day.